should be an option. Can you go live to Facebook and StreamYard yet? Or I think it should be today. It's at the 20th.
Yeah. Now, this should be live on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, I haven't even fucked with that yet. Let's see how that works.
So bring in the viewers.
Me? Where's your
Oh god. How do I do this?
Send me that. Let's see.
How I do this.
Dave Chaffee is live now. Heather will share that bitch.
View on Facebook.
It is. Hold on.
Oh.
It's on my timeline.
Oh. How I share that? How I share that?
Well, what's easiest is because you don't want to use your actual desktop, because then you're going to get that interference that I just had. But if you do your phone and you turn it down, we should be good.
The YouTube link's probably better.
Both of them you can do.
Both.
What are we getting that echo?
It's me fucking up.
No, you're good. If you turn down like your micro or your the headphone volume, sometimes that works. Oh, there I am. Hold on.
There should be
fucking
an
it up.
option.
Okay, there you go. I will share a watch party, and I'll say after show with motherfucking man brain. I feel like your wife should come in on this.
I tried.
She was live in that chat.
Not everybody knows who my wife is, because we've got different last names.
It's true, but they all, I think they knew. John knew.
Squeaky chair. Oh yeah.
John made it evident. BT dubs.
So I guess we've got to say that you loved the questions. They were great.
They're good. I mean, I wish they would have been a little more sexual for me, but I mean, John was also in regret of that. He had messaged me that he thought he should have went a little more sexual, but he thought it might have been a little creepy. And I was like, well, you're not rapey. You don't have a rapey vibe, so you'd have been fine. But
yeah, so talk to us about the spectrum of what is it? Cool, then creepy, then rapey. There's
cool, creepy, rapey. I think there's like definitely steps that you can go, and I think that John has a cool vibe. I don't think that he has a creepy vibe or a rapey vibe. So I think he would have been fine to go in with the sexual questions.
Yes.
I don't think everybody could go. I don't think everybody could go straight to that because but John has that. And I don't think everybody can go straight sexual questions, but I think John's one of the few, not one of the many. I think if you would have came in hot with the sexual questions, we would have got at least a creepy vibe. Let's just be real.
I hope so.
Yeah. I don't know about rapey with you, but at least creepy. If you would have came in hot with the fucking sexual questions, you would have been like, this is creepy as fuck. I mean, I know you, but not the other bitches so much.
I thought John was gonna lean on that a little bit more, and sort of go a bit more. Like he started off in the intro, I thought, oh, okay, he's gonna be heel the whole time, and with the sexist and sexual.
Yeah, it's like the death and the funeral. Like I was like, hell yeah, this is gonna be fun. But then it kind of went to like some other shit that I was like, 9/11, bro. That's not even like.
Yeah. Yeah. So you got to think, okay.
You can't even fit a dick into. I can't even fit a dick into that comment.
Yes. How many people were having sex in the bathrooms in the Twin Towers during 9/11?
Oh.
It probably wasn't zero.
How many? No. And how many fucking affairs were happening? And how many bitches found out that their man died in the Twin Towers and then got their texts like after they fucking died and were like, my man's a piece of shit, but he died a hero because it was 9/11. Like, I don't know. I bet there's a lot of stories like that. We should fucking investigate that shit.
Did anyone in the Twin Towers have an orgasm when whatever happened, and think that that orgasm was intense, and then shit.
Wait, it wasn't the orgasm. It was literally my life ending, and the walls collapsing in on me and crushing my body and soul. A lot. I guarantee, because of the amount of people that died, there was at least one. At the very least, one.
Yeah.
Let's be real. How many people died that day?
I'm not American, so I'm
not American. Does that make you American to know how many people died? If that's what qualifies you, then I'm not American.
That's my excuse. Let's say 3,000.
Yeah, I'm probably sure you're in the realm. I think it's closer to like 10, though, isn't it? I don't know. Whatever. Kill me.
Let's go to the comments. Oh, no one's made any comments.
Nobody's watching.
The comments even work.
They do.
If anyone can listen to this,
I can't.
Google how many died in 9/11, and then we'll probably move on from 9/11 talk.
Fuck 9/11. Listen, how many people believe that was an inside job?
Well,
it was, right?
Get the definitive evidence and then revolt against your government.
Okay, but everybody knows. Like, I don't know. Everybody that I've talked to, like, I don't really. It's not really like a subject that like everybody talks about. But like, I'm a conspiracyist. Well, how the fuck? Tell me what it is, Australian. You know.
You're
conspirator.
You're part of the tinfoil hat brigade.
Tinfoil hat brigade.
Is the official title. Do you reckon you could make a tinfoil hat? You could rock that?
I can rock anything.
Fashion it up?
It'll go with my hoops. It'll go with my fucking tinfoil hoops. I think that... I don't know.
Here we go. Sorry, we got an answer. I said 3,000. The answer is 2,977.
Look at Dave Chafee. I like Chafee better than Chaffee because it's like you're chafing.
I know.
Look at you being more American than me. If that's what defines you as being an American, of knowing how many people died in 9/11, then you win. I failed. I said 10,000. I was a little extreme.
Do you want to know how much I care about people? It's sadder to me that all of the rescue dogs from 9/11 are now dead than 9/11 was.
That is sad. I wonder if we could like play some music right now, like the in the arms of...
I might like dogs a lot more than people.
I think I like dogs more than people. I don't really like people in general. Like, I like my people in my world, but like, if you're not in my life or my world, I fucking hate you.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, in my bubble of my life, like, I don't like people. I fucking hate people. I mean, you're cool, but fuck people, dude. Most people suck, dude. Like, I can't. Most people are just pieces of shit. And like, I don't know. Anyways, did you hear that I won the fucking roundtable, bro? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So
I thought you were just assuming I won, telling me, "Oh, you won the roundtable." And I was like, I mean, I'm glad you think so. That's cool, and thanks for watching. And they're like, "Oh, hey, congratulations on winning the roundtable." I was like, "Cool, man. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We'll see." And then I was like, "Oh wait, I actually fucking won this thing." Like, that was funny. I didn't realize it was gonna happen that fast.
So would you rather have won the all-women round or an open round where everyone competes?
The thing is that let's just be fucking
it's
real.
Not a protected category.
Brooke is the only bitch that I've really seen in the fucking podcast of the roundtable, and I feel like it's maybe there's been more. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like
Amy Lyle, I think, was in a previous.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
That was the clean episode where they weren't allowed to talk about dick.
Clean?
Yeah.
Fuck is clean. I wouldn't have been allowed in that one. The thing is that Brooke's like, I love Brooke. But Brooke's the only bitch I've seen in the round table, and I think that I mean, they need to let women in more. And I think that they underestimate bitches all the fucking time. And they called me the blunt mommy of fucking, like, because I was just talking. But they had to mute me a few times.
Everyone was talking a lot. I will say that. So
It's hard not
that,
to.
yeah. So that, I mean, they, they did not want Blunt Mummy on that episode because she was supposedly going to talk over everybody.
Right.
So what I saw was, yep. I mean, it was fine.
Still happened.
Like, I think there's a balance there, because I think some of the previous rounds have been a bit too sterile, because we've tried to shut down all of the crosstalk.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to get that balance right. So my last round, the crosstalk was completely shut down, and it's like it was a bit, that like people.
I think crosstalk.
I would have preferred to get a bit of smack talk back, because
I like that too.
That's
what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Shit talk.
That. So
nobody even threw a grenade. The only reason I
evolving.
threw a grenade, I was like, I'm gonna throw this bitch in. But Dutchie threw it in as soon as I mentioned it. She's like, well, fuck you then. And I shouldn't have, because I had a great fucking lineup for my 5 fucks I'd have. But
so this means you go to the next round.
Oh, I don't know.
I think where you'll have to compete against men. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I love competing against men. Usually, if I get lined up with a man, I usually dominate them. So I'm really fucking excited. Oh, yeah. I dominate the fuck out of them. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. It brings me more joy to dominate a man than it does a woman. So I'm super stoked if that's the case. And I mean, the worst insult of the night that I got was from John calling me Jason Almy. So I hope he's in the fucking goddamn lineup.
Who, Almy?
Yeah, that was they were like, okay, blunt. They called me. They referred to me as Blunt Mommy and a Jason Almy, and the worst insult was because I was referred to as Jason Almy because I wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So as podcasters, it's advantageous to be a talker, that's for sure.
Right? We get off on it.
The opposite is lots of dead air, which is not particularly entertaining.
No.
Jason Almy from Shit Happens When You Party Naked, he got eliminated in the first round.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Jason takes it to the next level. He has to make sure he talks for a full 3 minutes. I did this after my grenade because I felt like, I didn't get enough time. But he takes the full 3 minutes very fucking seriously.
Oh,
so he starts talking out of his asshole, even if he has nothing to say, just to make sure he lasts 3 fucking minutes. However, that becomes, annoying. But maybe he's grown now because he has a baby. So maybe he's changed his fucking tune. Maybe he's gonna be a different man now.
Very certain that he can talk a lot longer than he can fuck. Imagine if he could fuck as long as he can talk.
If he could fuck as long as he could talk, he would have already had 6 kids. It wouldn't have taken him 20 years to get his wife pregnant. Could you imagine their dirty talk? Like, he's just like, I'm amazing. Look at me. I'm Jason Almy. I got fucking hair for days. And his wife's like, can you just fuck me already and stop talking about yourself? I'm trying to have babies. I want to start my next life. Thanks. I don't know. I'm just saying.
So I was about to see if I could draw equivalence between how much Chrissy talks on Shit Happens and how much TJ talks on Zero Fucks. It's probably pretty similar, actually.
Yeah, I would assume TJ's very quiet.
Yes,
and he fucks a lot. I like to talk during sex though, but he'll just keep hammering away. And I'm just over here, just, hey, this is, talking. He just And he's just, but yeah, he's funny. When he does talk, it's hilarious. He's a good
Yeah.
guy.
So
I
talking
want
during
you
sex
and
is just general chit chat. Because some
well,
women just keep talking as if, you know,
I'm not talking about like politics or the weather.
or
I'm
9/11.
talking about like or 9/11. Definitely have never had that conversation. I don't know if that
During
would turn
sex?
me on or
Okay.
not. I mean, maybe I'll try to bring it up and see where that shit goes. Probably
Yeah,
down.
right.
Probably down into the ground.
Wow.
Just that was an attempt. But I talked to him more like, yeah, you fucking like that shit? Oh, you fucking dirty motherfucker. Like that kind of shit. You know, like I talk like that. I don't really talk like about things and stuff. I would assume Jason's Almi is more like he's like, yeah, like I'm fucking funny, right? You fucking think I'm funny? I'm
Yeah,
fucking
tell me
funny,
how
right?
funny.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah, 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 yeah.
his wife's like, what you talking about? Like in her Samuel L. Jackson voice. Like that's all that's going down. I don't know.
But yeah, we were talking about how much my co-host Hank loves cock worship. That's basically all he wants is for
So
his
for
partner.
somebody to like
His
worship
partner.
his dick.
Yes,
I
that's
mean,
his thing. So,
he
speak.
deserves that. Everybody deserves that. Does your wife worship your dick?
It's like we talk about Jason Elmy, and then he appears.
Jason, is he there? I can't see your chat, so you're the host. So
So,
you tell
I
me
can
what he
put
says. You
them
can
up.
throw it out there. Yeah, throw it out. Play with your StreamYard. There it
Yeah,
is.
I keep
Sounds
forgetting to play
exactly
with it.
here. Yeah. Yeah. Jason, I got calls you tonight. BT dubs. Worst insult of the night. Worse than being called Jason or not Jason. Worse than being called Blunt Mommy. I'll be
So,
called Blunt Mommy all day. That's like at least 100 pounds less than me right now. Bye.
so has anyone started up with the conspiracy theories against the latest episode of Roundtable?
Is there conspiracy theories
There've been
against
conspiracy
tonight?
theories for previous episodes, absolutely.
There has been. You
Competing
being one of
narratives.
them. Let's be real.
What?
Your name
Me
came up a
starting
few times.
conspiracies? No.
Your name came up a few times prior to being live. And then I actually told everybody, I said, if you talk one word of shit about fucking Dave Chafee from Manbrand, I'll fucking cut all of you. And then they all shut the
Yeah.
fuck up. Just because I love you. You're just my buddy. How is that not a compliment to be called Jason Almy? It was referred to as I would never shut the fuck up. And so that's something that was what it was being referred to as, is being called you because you don't shut the fuck up. And you take your full 3 minutes, you take pride in that 3 minutes. And Dave, I don't know if you caught it before you'll have to rewatch it, but Dave actually said that your answers in the podcast, the roundtable, have been longer than you've actually fucked Jason. Right? Is that what you said, Dave? Recap on what you said.
Yes. Did I?
If Jason could fuck longer than he could answer a question, then you would have had a baby 10 years ago. Is that what we said?
Yeah, that'll do.
Recap. That'll good. Anyways, what do you think about that, Jason?
With our photographic memories that are absolutely perfect.
I mean, we could just rewatch it and then we'll know. But I think it's more fun to see what Jason has to say about it.
Jason says, to whatever we say, that's actually a good point.
It is. Yeah. I'm going to show you guys one more time because I saw, but look at this. And I won, so nobody else gets to have a free one. But if you want to order one, look at this. 0 fucks given fucking shot glasses. You want to shit happens when you party naked fucking shot glass.
Nice. If you sign up to your Patreon, you get top tier. You get
Top
some
tier, you
swag
get
and
all
shit.
kinds of shit. Yeah, this next one's gonna be fun. About to get some shit. We'll announce our gifts, our swag gifts on our next live coming up Wednesday, I believe. So some good things.
If I was super efficient, I could put up your Patreon link.
Well, what you could do is you'd create a banner put
Yeah,
in
I know
my
you. I know you
Patreon.
know how to do it.
Yeah, I'm telling you because you're fucking around with StreamYard. So you can type that in while we're talking.
Yeah.
And you could type in one for the Man Brain MBBM Productions too. Sign up to see our butts. Patreon.com/. There you go. See? And then you could do one for me. You just keep flashing them whenever you want. StreamYard's fun, right? Now, what you didn't do, you put your logo up, but what you didn't do, you could even do a background with this and just do a smaller 2 people. Jason, anybody you want to come in? Is he still here?
Yes,
Is he gone? You can
probably.
invite Jason, and you know he wants to talk.
What's your Patreon? 0 fucks.
Patreon.com/0 fucks given.
Yeah.
Podcast. All of those words.
Is it? Oh, 0 fucks given podcast. Is it?
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
because there's a lot of patrons that aren't actually podcasts. So
Now, have I fucked this up?
you have not fucked it up.
Okay.
Maybe you have to do www. See, we need to get you a background. Did you like the background of the podcast ones? Because he didn't have one. I threw in them. He just had a gray background. So I threw in the gray background of dicks. I was like, you need at least some dicks up in here. Everybody needs a dick. See,
That's
that's cool. I like it.
Too much,
But
Dave.
see, well, you'll see. Like it'll we'll figure it out. We'll do it privately and we'll get you all fucking set up, Dave.
Sweet.
We'll make sure you like the whole layout. There are a lot of fun things. I like to do drippy cum. I have
Oh,
a drippy cum on the pillow talk. Pretty cool. No, you hate Jason. Come in, invite this motherfucker. See your invite button, invite it and send it to him in Messenger. You know he's coming in. We can have like what 6? What? How many people can we have in StreamYard?
6, I think.
6, I think too. Yeah, you know Jason wants to come in. Come into Dave, Jason. Come into him. Where's Blunt? Busy?
Playing Trivial Pursuit.
This bitch in her trivia lately. Jesus
with
fuck.
Miller.
Why is she being so boring, dude? What's up with all your trivia, Blunt?
I
It's
think
more to life than trivia. Let's be real. How are we doing? Is it ready? Get on me in here. I'll be 2 seconds. Are you serving me up? Look at him.
I'm trying to.
Dave, come say hi. Dave's about to come be on Pillow Talk soon. Him and Irene. Not
How's
Irene. His wife.
Hello.
We're going to get them to do the skin flute on that fucking uncircumcised penis. He's such a good guy. Look at him. He brought me dinner. Look at that. Ribs and shit.
Hey, nice.
Bomb. I know, right? I mean, I made it, but I was like, all right, we got to hurry.
Oh, you made it? Okay.
I mean, I made it, but he served it to me. It's kind of been slow cooking today, so I just kind of threw them in the crock pot. That's the best part.
Nice.
Kids are getting showers and ready for bed. What time is it there? Like 2 in the afternoon?
It's 1 p.m.
I'm getting good at this time zone shit with you, Dave.
Yeah.
That's
Might be
pretty
time.
close.
Is it time to start drinking, or is it too late? Too late.
Yeah, I've been drinking. Anything after 12 is reasonable. That's the rule.
Just a lady sip of Fireball. I think that'll work.
I got my Fireball too.
That.
Where's Jason?
How do you screenshot this shit? I don't know.
You don't screenshot it. It's not fucking Skype. You just have to take an actual picture of it.
Oh, or do it through the computer or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on, Jason.
You coming in, Jace?
Post
Is
a
he
comment.
coming?
Come on, Jason.
I'm gonna fucking keep tagging him until he comes.
Oh no, I think I'm commenting in YouTube, and he's commenting in Facebook.
That's funny. How do you? Okay, so I wonder how it's working on your end, because one thing that's really cool is like if you like the only way to like for us both to see everything and have control over it is if you were to do it through your email. So like if you and Blunt were both hosting, you would do it through your email. So she'd have to log into your email to get the right link, which I think is kind of cool because Terry and I were both doing that.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Sup, Dutchie? Oh, Dutchie's here too?
Oh, cool.
Bring Dutchie in. Send her the invite. She was badass. That bitch is like my, she's like a samesies. I feel like she's on my level.
Yes.
For sure, dude.
I mean, I've got to say, absolutely, it was between you two.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. She came on our show, and I always like what she has to say. And when I listen, if I do listen to, I mean, you know, it's hard to keep up with everybody's fucking podcast, but when I do catch a fucking show, she's my favorite. She's definitely way funnier than Chris, in my opinion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just being real.
Just being real. Duchess.
And the Stephanie chick was pretty cool. I like Brooke too. Randall, he's more like he's funny, but I like Brooke too. I think I just like the whole woman thing. Like, women are fucking funny, and I think people underestimate bitches like all the fucking time. Women are funny, and I feel like women are way more disgusting and dirty than men. And men always think, oh, women are prim and proper and quaint and quiet. You know, you live in the real, Dave. But most motherfuckers don't live in the real. They think, oh, every woman's just like, oh, I can't say this and I can't say that. Don't say the F-bomb around this girl. But most bitches I know are fucking crazy, and they're fucking sexual, and they're fucking disgusting. And they pick their fucking nose and they shit and they fart. And it's fucking great. But a lot of people underestimate that. I'm just saying. I mean, everybody shits.
Estimate the power of lady shits and lady farts.
I mean, like they think like, oh, I'm a lady. I don't fart. I poof. I remember one bitch I met was like, I don't fart, I poof. I'm like, what the fuck is a poof? And I'm like,
excuse me? I don't fart, I poof.
I poof. And I was like, you poof? Yeah, like I just let it out really quietly. And I'm like, the fuck is that's a poof? Like, I'm sorry, but I push my fucking ass cheeks together and then I put it towards my kid's face and then squeeze so then it makes the loudest noise as it ripples out of my ass cheeks. Poof?
Dutchie's in bed.
Poof.
Dutchie's in bed.
Poof. Yeah, well, it's like 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11.
On a Sunday. That's true.
You want to come in, babe?
No.
Come in, I'll plug you in.
I'm good.
StreamYard, the platform that we're using, does work with mobile devices as well.
Mm-hmm. Get on your phone.
Girl farts
get
are
Derek.
brutal.
Hey, Derek, get Derek in. Send him an invite. He's fucking great, dude. He's a fucking wizard, dude. Derek's great. He's in Arizona.
Cool.
Yeah, Derek is he's a fucking wizard, dude. That guy smokes more fucking weed than Snoop Dogg, though, I'll tell you that. Like, that motherfucker's like chiefing the whole time he podcasts.
Is he into conspiracies as well?
Oh, I'm sure, dude. He's into a lot of shit. I think he's mostly into like BBW, but he's probably into conspiracy theories too. Not sure. He's probably into like queef competitions. Oh, he's a fucking Lyft driver. Lyft, Uber, not sure which one. But I was on his shit And he's like, we were getting ready to end there in the episode, and he's like, hey, you guys want to see a fucking chicken finger bag in the back of my fucking Uber or Lyft? And I was like, fuck yeah, we gotta go. Peace out. And then he showed us the video, dude. He was fucking tight, dude. Like, no shit. This fucking chick was being hammered by her dude. Like, and she's all like licking her fucking finger, like, or his finger. Like, it was fucking crazy. Like, he's got some Uber confessions. Like, it's fucking tight, dude. The guy's funny. He don't give a fuck either. He's fucking real.
Are you saying zero fucks given? Is that what you're saying?
He don't give a fuck.
I will say, yeah, the name of your podcast is very easy to naturally incorporate into general conversation, which is good.
It's like you give too many fucks or you don't give enough. And I don't give a fuck. You bunch of cocks.
Yes.
Fuck you. Whatever, Jason. Get in here. Stop being a pussy.
Man brain means cock, so
man brain. Yeah. See, and I think man brain means balls, dude. Remember when I sent you a Snapchat of T's balls?
Yes.
It looked like a brain, but it was a dude's brain because it's his balls.
Yeah, I know.
It was all perfect. Veiny. It looked just like a fucking brain, but it was his balls. That should be the background, motherfucker. You need to get Leanne to fucking make a goddamn get a picture of your balls. That should be the background right there.
If anyone joins our Discord server, they can see a close-up photo of my co-host Hank's stitched up balls after he had an operation.
Wait, I need this. Why have I not seen this? I'm on Discord too. I don't ever get in it.
I'm trying to max out the 500 channel limit on Discord.
Bro, like I can't even handle all. You annoyed me so fucking bad that I had to fucking take out my notifications because I was like, bro, like I can't even keep up with this shit.
So you can turn off which channels you don't want to hear.
I just turned them all off because I can't handle it. I don't have time for that shit, Dave.
Don't worry.
Ding, ding.
Do you think any of... I'm just trying to think. No, yep, there are 0 women I interact with who turn my notifications on. That's true.
I believe it. I'm definitely one that eliminated your fucking shit. I was like, this is the most annoying shit ever. And it wasn't like, I mean, it's because it was just, it notifies you with each channel, Dave. It's not like you're just on one, bro. Like, I can't even keep up with what conversation I was having, what room I was talking shit in. Then I get another conversation, and it's like, oh, you got fucking.
No,
there you go. See, that's what I'm saying. You just need a really simple. That one's all right. I like that one. So you gotta fuck with the. You gotta fuck with the shit a little bit better.
Yeah.
Simple background. Simple background. Crazy overlays. That's what you need to
do. My graphic design skills are subpar. Fortunately, I know some amazing people that are very good at
if subpar design means shit, I agree with you.
Below yes.
Okay,
good. Yeah, spot on.
I mean, I don't know. Mine aren't great, but they work. Process of like, what is it? Try again. Keep trying. Practice makes
trial and
perfect. Trial and error. That's another good one.
Yeah. So it's lonely at the top, isn't it?
What's the
it's
top?
Lonely at the top.
I'm very.
You win the round table, and then no one wants to talk to us.
Nobody's here. Who's in? Nobody? 7 people are watching my watch party.
Oh, no. I mean, come and talk.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's late. Everybody's on East Coast time, bro. Nobody's really on Arizona time. And some people are like so conceded that unless it's coming from them, they don't want to be a part of it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. They only
So
want it if it's coming from them.
if anyone else wants to come on, I'll fix all the branding to make it your branding if you want while you're on.
I thought you were at subpar level, bro.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
we're in stiff competition with everybody else.
I like that you said stiff.
Yeah, and we're going to take everyone else down.
I think I like where your head's going. Take them
one
down.
by one.
I want you to see my fucking.
And there's also natural attrition, you know.
That is a downside of being an AZ. It's hard to collab with East Coast. I'm telling you, Derek, it's true. You can't. Everybody's like, I'm in bed, and I don't do my lives till 8. These motherfuckers are like, we're gonna do it 8 o'clock.
How is time changing? Is that daylight saving or some shit?
Well, they're all like east side, so so everybody was 3 hours ahead of me today. Their kids are all in bed. When we were doing like the pre-shit to like get all ready, my kids are coming in, mom. You know, they're all just hanging out. I kept telling them to shut the fuck up and go out, and they were laughing at me. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry if I'm offending you. That's just how I talk to my kids.
Everyone just needs to be on the exact same time.
It's so annoying.
The exact same time, and so where is the center of the world that gets the right time that syncs up with the sun? Then Dave, everybody else has got to adapt. So
we all live on a flat Earth, Dave, and honestly,
yeah. Well, if we live on a flat Earth,
the center of my world is me. Fuck everybody else. So whenever you tell me you can't come into my show, it's 11. Fuck you, because I don't even go to bed till 12 o'clock. It's suck my dick. You can't stay up till fucking 11:30, you piece of shit. What kind of fucking friend are you?
I was going to say that you are possibly the worst with time zones, but you've improved a lot.
I'm trying, Dave.
Yes. Then I thought, oh, holy shit, in the last few months, you've nailed it.
Dave, I feel like if you can't beat them, you got to join them. So I got this app to kind of like show me what time zones. I only have Australia.
And
I have like New Jersey, Florida, all them. They're all on the same shit, and then that's about it. I don't give a. If you're anywhere in between that, fuck you. You don't count.
Yeah, so I have.
I see same app. World Clock. I got it too.
Yeah.
But I only have like you, and then like the East Coast people.
Ooh. I've got one of my patrons commenting about
who's your patron?
The patriarchy.
Who is it?
Danielle.
Throw it out there.
Who's primarily a fan of Simple Blasphemy podcast. And she also said in another comment that her heart belongs to Amanda and not me. That's cool.
I'm a little torn between you and
Amanda. As long as you like one of us. Don't have to like both.
I like both. But I can get it. I can get where you. The thing is that I can understand Dave when he speaks, even though he's Australian. A lot of times when Blunt talks, I'm like, the fuck did this bitch just say? And she speaks American. But I'm like, because her shit's so slurred, I'm like, what the fuck did this bitch just say? I'm like, bitch, speak fucking English. She sounds like she's speaking fucking Aboriginal. She's all clicking and shit. I don't understand sometimes. But that's just the alcohol speaking. And she's like, Milla.
So you had some choice words about the native peoples of the world on the Roundtable episode
bitch,
as well.
No, fuck you. If you want to shop at Walmart, you ain't getting no fucking Dodge Ram, fucking 2018 Dodge Ram.
Now I don't understand what you're saying.
Because
can you translate that into Australian?
I like but Native Americans in America, they get money for being native. Like you get your blood tested and then you get a percentage of money. You get like a check sent to you each month, depending on how much Native American blood you have in you.
Yeah, so we don't have blood tests here. It's about self-identity, and you've got to demonstrate that you're part of that culture.
Yeah.
So
How do you do
consequently,
that?
fill out forms. Consequently, the indigenous population in Australia has gone up because of how it's been defined, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it's indigenous, dude. That's such a big fucking word. Like, I mean, if you're born here, you're indigenous to the land. I get that, like, some fucking piece of shit Englishman fucking rode up into your goddamn land and claimed it as his own. But, like, does that justify like you getting like a check for $2,000 fucking dollars more than me a month? Like, I want some money. I want some free shit. I'm just saying.
Was Christopher Columbus an Englishman?
I don't fucking know what he was, dude. I ain't no history teacher. I'm just saying that, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that that's fair. Like, I'm saying, like, if you want to live at a teepee and fucking do some kumbaya around a goddamn campfire, then get your fucking money. Live your shit. Live like you were supposed to live before we came and conquered this motherfucker. But if you're living this fucking dream like we are, the dream, then you ain't get no money. Like, you can fucking suffer like the rest of us. You can shop at Walmart. You do shop at Walmart. Like, they get these free. I remember these people in like high school that like they had like Camaros and shit because they had these reparations and shit because they were native. And I think that's awesome. But I mean, I'm mostly talking because I'm jealous that they get like free shit and I don't get the free shit. But
yeah,
saying,
being raised in a trailer park, it is a sort of a bit of a cliche, to be honest.
Like,
poor white people that shit on everybody else.
This whole like white privilege shit. I'm like, bitch, I didn't even know what hot dog buns were until I was 16.
I don't know what that means.
Because like hot dog buns, I thought that everybody ate it off of fucking regular bread. I didn't know there was actual bread
like a sausage
for
sizzle.
a hot dog. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what is this thing? When did this come out?
Yeah, we call that a sausage sizzle bread instead of the bun. Yeah. I prefer the bread.
I'm just saying, like, that's all I knew. I only knew bread. I didn't know there was a hot dog bun. And people want to talk about that. If that's white privilege, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. That's my fucking white privilege. I didn't know there was a goddamn bun. There's a special bread for a fucking hot dog. I thought everybody ate it off of a fucking regular sliced piece of bread.
Oh, the view count went down when you started talking about Native Americans. It's starting to come back up again.
I don't give a fuck. Anyways, listen, people are going to tune in and out anyways.
I would love everyone to have equal opportunity to thrive. That's what I'll say. Equal opportunity.
That'll never exist. That'll never fucking exist because media wants to fucking pretend that we're all fucking against each other. I'll just keep talking. It's conspiracy theorists.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
The media like conflict because we
like it. They want us to be against each other.
If it bleeds, it leads.
Well, okay, so our friend Delvin Cox. I like to just say his name, but he was talking about having a fucking podcast episode about who is the blackest. Okay. I'm more black than you. And that's what's fucked up is that like people can't talk about it. It's like, only black people like suffer and shit like that. Like I came from a fucking we had nothing growing up. I had a TV, a broken ass big screen TV, and then a little tiny TV on top of that we had to fucking jump up and down for it to fucking work. That's the struggle. I didn't even know there was fucking hot dog buns. Like that's what they say black is, or you're the struggle or whatnot. I don't know.
And look at you now. Now you can do things like win the podcast of the Roundtable.
Yeah, living the dream, bro. With a fucking suspension that's fucking broke. I don't even have a car for the next week. Bullshit.
Yeah. So me, prior to interacting with actual Americans, my sole knowledge of people who grew up or live in trailer parks was Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
That's
white trash, toothless meth addicts. Right?
Yeah, and certainly that is a thing.
Oh yeah. We had a lot. I lived next to a bitch that her name like her like her they cooked meth in their fucking trailer and her name was Bubbles. Like I legit thought her dad, like her name was Bubbles. Like I thought that was her actual name. Anyways. I thought that was a real thing.
Oh, that was her actual birth name.
Yeah, like it was on her birth certificate, but it wasn't. Go figure. My mom's like, why are you hanging out over there? We used to like huff air duster and shit over there. It was fucking dumb.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you know what I mean? You've been
No.
there, right?
What, huffing air duster?
Who didn't do that?
Well, what is huffing air duster?
Like the shit that cleans out your keyboard. The
right.
Air duster? Yeah, if you just take it in to your mouth and huff it, then like you get like this wah, 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 wah. And usually you either pass out or hit the ground really hard, one of the two. And you just have like this really crazy high for a minute. I just thought everybody did it. You didn't do that?
No.
Apparently that's the only thing trailer park kids do. I don't know.
Yeah, no. So one of the things here is sniffing spray deodorant. So it used to be petrol or gas, as you guys call it. Sniffing petrol. Gas, but then they changed the chemical makeup or whatever shit, so you couldn't sniff it anymore. And so yeah.
Okay.
So people will
stupid find anything. Children. I don't know.
Yeah, no. The strongest drug I've ever done is, besides prescription drugs, is pot. The strongest drug I've been on is the amphetamines that I was given that made me go crazy,
like prescribed?
Or even crazier. Sorry?
You were prescribed amphetamines?
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah. By a crazy psychiatrist who was in deathly fear that the Muslims were going to take over Australia imminently.
I could see it.
He was a little different. And he kept trying to up my dose, and I got crazier and crazier until I never got the visual hallucinations, but I started to get auditory hallucinations, so hearing things.
Who would have thought that like amphetamines would have made you see things?
Yeah.
So weird. Remember listen, like I don't know. I had a crazy fucked up childhood. I don't regret anything that I've ever done. I just think that everything kind of teaches you like a lesson in life, and I think that it's
unless you die.
Unless you die, that's true. But I feel like I've kind of been able to. Growing up, it was like just don't like that. If you ever had a curiosity about anything, sex, drugs, alcohol, life in general, it was just like just don't do it. That was the key. My aunts, my uncles, my cousins, everybody was just like, well, just don't do it. That was the only answer I ever got. And so for me, I feel like if anything, I went through all of that stuff and as a child or as a young teenager, young adult, was to be able to tell my children, like, hey, look, this is what these things feel like. This is what you should and shouldn't do. Things feel good. You don't always have to do that though,
Yeah,
you don't always have to get into it.
There's a lot of just advice. So, to fat people, just don't eat.
Yeah, just don't eat it.
If only it was that simple. To depressed people, just be happy.
Just be happy, sure.
Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
that
not that
easy.
easy. It's not that easy. And that's everybody's simple answer. That's America, really. Oh, well, just just don't. And it's like, just talk about it. Why not just fucking sit down and have a conversation? You're not better than me because of how you were raised or where you grew up or where you're from. I mean, you're in Australia, you're in Australia and I'm in America. There's similarities in everything, whether a doctor's prescribing you something or you're getting it off the street. People don't talk about shit. People just think, oh, okay,
So when you were growing up in the trailer park, was
yeah,
there like another trailer park that you guys shat on?
rivaled with.
Yeah, like a rival trailer park.
Yeah, it was really close by. They called it, and there was a few of them, but
Right.
we didn't really like have gangs. Like we were the only ones that like got like the cool like gangs, and that had like
Okay.
an actual murder. So like we were kind of like top dog.
You had gang signs and
Well, we
colors
thought
and all that.
no, we didn't have gang signs or colors, but like, I mean, we were like, ooh, we were Leaf Verdia. We used to call Terry and I used to call ourselves we were the Leaf Verdia Mafia. LVM. We used to like throw it up like LVM. It was so stupid. And we were like 13 or 14, and I would kill my kid if they actually acted like that now. But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. And now you live in a house.
Yeah, I have like, a house without wheels underneath it. Blessed be the Lord under his eye. We can thank God for that, right, Dave?
Yeah, absolutely. What am I agreeing to?
The Lord Jesus.
God bless America.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Recent, the free Patreon episode that we just released was a 2-hour religious debate. This is what
Where
happens
was
when
I? Why didn't you bring me into that one?
this is what happens when Amanda loses her voice.
Does Amanda believe in Jesus?
No, she's an atheist as well.
Okay. I'm not an atheist. I just don't know. I think that Jesus was an actual person. However, I feel like I think that he was like of a certain level of like he found enlightenment, just like Buddha and Muhammad and whoever the fuck else in this world that everybody finds enlightenment. But I don't think there's like an actual son of God. If every religion has a son of God, how does Jesus is the only son of God?
He's
I
special.
call bullshit. No, I call bullshit. What about Buddha?
Written about
Oh, where's Buddha? Where does Buddha rank?
Where does Buddha rank? Let's rank all the religions.
Let's rank them. But they all have the same son of God. Why is your son of God better than my son of God? Well, because there's 3 levels to there's God, there's Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, whoever the fuck else is on that level, and then there's us.
Oh, so the prophets.
The prophets. If you believe in my religion, you'll get to God. I don't think that you have to have that stepping stone. I think if you want to believe in God, believe in God. I think God is in everything, but I don't think like God impregnated fucking Mary. Mary was a slut, okay? She just got fucking knocked up. And Joseph just was like, oh my God, we have to say this wasn't real. This is like, I don't know. I'm not saying that Jesus didn't find enlightenment along his way. I'm just saying that there's a lot more to that story than we actually know.
Yeah, the Gospels are actually pretty short. It's
just everybody's story. Like, let's write a book right now. Your opinion, my opinion, Jason Almy's opinion. Let's just write a book. We'll all be different disciples and see where we go. Let's just start a following. Who's gonna follow us? I mean, I want that tax-free money. Exactly.
Have you heard the good news?
No, please tell me.
Pick a page. There are.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna pick 120.
How the fuck does the page numbering work?
I don't know.
Oh, it starts again at the New Testament. Do you want the New or the Old Testament? Or as Mark called it in our recent episode, he was calling the Old Testament the First Testament. So
the first, the second, the third. Big fat nerd. Let's see. I don't know. Just like start at okay, so start at the back, flip, and then I'll tell you when to stop. Ready? You know, like you're like shuffling cards, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so go. Yeah. Stop. That's where you're gonna read from. Go ahead. Let's say like third passage down.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a picture. Is that gonna? Oh, is he gonna be?
Is it a dick?
What is it? Is it a dick?
That's an orgy.
Fantastic illustrations.
Is that like a bunch of men with testicles? Because that's what it looked like.
It's not good drawing, is it?
It's not.
It's a vision of angels and shit.
Oh, okay. So read it to me.
I did what the Lord told me to do. That day I packed a bundle as a refugee would. Oh, refugees.
A bundle of what?
That day I packed a bundle as a refugee would, and that evening, as it was getting dark, I dug a hole under Donald Trump's wall with my hand and climbed my way into not climbed. Yeah. I don't know why it says climbed my way into America. Now I'm going to proceed to have an anchor baby so I can stay in the country. That's weird.
Wait.
No, it doesn't say that, but it did say wall. Dug a hole in the wall.
This is a Mexican disciple, is what I'm gathering.
The Mexican Bible.
It's a Mexican disciple into the Good News Bible. Have you heard the good news? Under Trump's wall. It's not under his eye. It's under Trump's wall.
Yeah.
I don't get it. This is fucking crazy. This is an actual book. People actually bought it. Did you buy it or did you find it? Or was it gifted?
It's my childhood Bible.
Trump was not in your childhood Bible.
No, I might have modified it a little bit. You know how they updated Romeo and Juliet for modern times?
It's just like it's a new version. It's the one with guns instead of swords. And even though they called him, they were the guns, they still referred to him as swords.
Yes.
So fucking lame. I hated that part.
Sorry, you hated what?
I hated that they called the fucking guns a sword, even though, like I said, it's all modern, but they they had guns instead of swords. But they say swords because that was the fucking actual shit that. What's the fucking author of the fucking Romeo and Juliet? I'm sorry, I'm from a trailer park.
Shakespeare?
There we go. Here it is. Shakespeare. They actually used all of Shakespeare's shit, but they were modified. It was all modified.
Yes, directed by Baz Luhrmann, who is an Australian.
You're so smart. I can't handle your smartness.
He also directed a movie called Australia that was fucking terrible.
Was Donald Trump in it?
No. Hugh Jackman and Nicole Kidman were in.
Same thing.
Australia.
Same thing.
It was awful.
Celebrity status is Trump. It's all the same.
There's a show on Australian TV at the moment called Masked Singer. I think there's versions. Different versions around the world.
They have it in America. I don't think
America.
I don't think that's an Australian thing. I think that's America. I'm pretty sure Australians stole it from America.
No.
No.
It's a South Korean TV concept.
Nobody cares about South Korea though. Everybody only cares about America. So if America did it, that's the first time. Everybody else just steals it after.
Do you own anything made by Samsung?
Everything I own is made in China or somewhere else. Never from America. But because I own it, it's American.
Oh, that's how it works.
That's how it works. Don't you know that?
America makes everything American.
If it's here, it's us. That's just, and now obviously that's me just talking out of my ass, but that's just how most people that's how we all think here in America. Our shit don't stink.
So yeah, Masked Singer hasn't finished yet here, and there's a rumor that Hugh Jackman might be one of the Masked Singers. I think no way, but he was in Australia when. Yeah, so it's possible.
Hugh
The clues.
Jackman's he's like the Wolverine, right?
Yeah. So the clues they keep saying top dog. They've said top dog a whole number of times, and Wolverine. Is so because everybody else hasn't been that famous. So
is Hugh Jackman Australian?
Is Hugh Jackman Australian?
You don't ever know. Like, I swear to God, half the celebrities, you think that they're a certain thing, and then whenever they go on like Jay Leno, not Jay Leno, The Tonight Show or some fucking Ellen DeGeneres shit or something, and they're actually being interviewed, you're like, who the fuck is this? Like, I was so obsessed with Charlie Hunman and his white trash ass piece of shit on Sons of Anarchy, and I'm like, I would fuck the shit out of him. But then he goes on a show and he's like, hello, like blah 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 blah, and he's like talking like, where the fuck is this shit coming from? Nobody even likes you now, dude. Go kill yourself. Like, why are you talking like this? This is not how I envisioned you.
Oh, so the voice can really make it or break it for you then.
I just feel like I have this whole concept of a person, and then they just fuck it all up for me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Fuck you, Charlie.
Fuck you, Charlie. Talk white trash. I don't want you to be all smart and shit. Like, I want you to be a thug with a fucking vest and a gun. I don't want you to be all smart and shit and saying like, 4-syllable words. Like, what the fuck?
So yes, Hugh Jackman is Australian. So it's really pretty difficult to trigger me, but I'm half triggered that you claim that you don't know that Hugh Jackman's Australian.
I'm sorry. Name one movie that he's been in that he's talked Australian. None.
Well, none of the Wolverines, and that's his most famous role. So
that's all that I know. If it ain't American, I don't know it.
Well, he was in a movie called Australia, aforementioned. And in Australia, in the movie Australian, yeah, he did. He spoke Australian, and and Nicole Kidman tried to speak Australian as well.
Now,
that's a joke because she is Australian, but her accent's a little bit,
She's pretty good. She's a pretty convincing one, right? Like,
convincing what?
Like, she convinces me that she's actually like American. But then when she goes on shows, she's like, she talks, it's like fucking what's his name? That country singer that he's on all that shit.
Keith Urban?
Yes, like that motherfucker. Every time I hear him sing country, I can hear his stupid lisp and his fucking accent come through. And that pisses me off. I want him to be all American, and he's not. I feel like country is American is country, right? Like, country music is American.
No other country can do country music.
No other country can do country music.
So were the Beatles and Rolling Stones allowed to do rock music, even though it was invented in the US, or fuck them?
Fuck the Rolling Stones. Beatles, maybe, but there's
maybe.
I don't really like the Beatles either, and I like when they sing, they sound American, but when they talk, they're like, hey, hello. I don't know. Love, peace, love.
So the same thing. Yeah.
I am that ignorant American, BT dubs, if you haven't noticed.
You're not part of the minority. You're part of the majority, so
yeah. I'm just trying to be. I really am not like I don't. It's just what I only care about what's in my little circle.
Yes.
It's just how most people think. Like, we all just kind of think in our own little bubbles. We don't really like think like bigger and all these. Like, I mean, I talked to a person that said that Australia wasn't even real.
It's not. I can confirm that.
It doesn't exist, is what they were saying. And I was like, wait, what?
You know, it's the whole thing. Oh yeah, I've got to accept everyone else's beliefs.
Where's my friend Dave live then? That's what I said.
I don't have to be cool with someone that doesn't believe Australia exists.
But it's like, I don't know. It's like flat earthers don't believe in Antarctica because Antarctica is the outer rim of the world, and you're not allowed to be in Antarctica because Antarctica is just the outer rim of the lip of the fucking flat earth. And if you go to Antarctica, you'll be shot and killed. It's like saying that Antarctica doesn't exist. I don't know if it does because I ain't fucking rich. I can't even go to Antarctica. If you said, Heather, go to Antarctica and prove that it exists, I'd be like, I mean, bro, you're fucked. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't go. I can't save the world.
Well, that's the thing. Almost all of the people who believe that they're trying to save the world can't either.
Then we're all fucked. And if you're relying on me to save the world, then like you might just give up now.
Humans pretty much do much the same, regardless of what their belief system is, if that makes sense. Like whether you're a 9/11 truther, conspiracy theorist, or you accept the actual evidence, you still live your life the same.
Yeah.
Whether you're a climate alarmist or a climate denialist, you will still, consume the same amount of shit.
Everybody consumes the same amount of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I find that really funny. That well, because essentially people have lots of shit going on in their heads.
Yeah.
And then project that out into the world of, telling other people to do stuff.
Yeah.
But when you actually look at what they do themselves, it's often much the same, almost the same as what the other side does that they hate.
Yes, exactly. Like climate change and fucking, what is it called? Climate control and the fucking, they're all fucking, they don't even recycle. Fuck you. We're all going to destroy the earth whether we want to or we don't. Whether one person thinks that we can save the world, there's 10 people that will destroy it. Like, there's no way to save the earth. We're all on a path of destruction regardless of what any of us do, because of the rate of population and the rate of death are completely opposite, and we're destroying ourselves whether we want to or not.
There is a more positive possible interpretation.
I tell my kids, like, I mean, your kids are gonna fucking see the end of the world. Like, you may not. You'll probably live, you may be like,
and you wonder why young people have so much fucking anxiety.
Yeah,
it's because we're telling them all that they're fucked.
It's true though. Like, it's true though.
I'm not that pessimistic, actually.
I don't know. Death happens. It's gonna happen.
Yes, shit happens, and death happens.
Does happen. Yeah, I mean, like, they try to save the world with these fucking straws, and then one bitch fucking jabs her goddamn eye out and through her brain and dies, and now that's not the solution. Now it's just like nobody has a fucking answer. Nobody's going to have the answer. Listen, just fucking live your life and fucking one day at a goddamn time, 1 minute at a time, 1 moment at a time. It is what it is.
Our most recent Patreon episode, as well as talking about God and Jesus and stuff like that, we were talking about humanism. So yeah. I'm not a humanist.
So what is a humanist in your eyes?
Well, typically humanists aren't
care about humanity.
Religious, so they care about humanity. Yeah.
So like the person next to me, like in their car honking, I'm supposed to care about them, right? And have compassion.
You are, as a fellow human being, just trying to live their lives.
Fuck them. Honk at me one more time, I'm getting out of my car and I will fucking rip your head off. That's how much compassion I have. They're not in my world. I think most people think like me. I think most people think like me. I think that like I'm very like I'm small-minded. I'm in my own little bubble, and I don't. And people like to think that they're oh yeah, like oh we save the environment and do this and do that. And I think that a lot of people like think that they're that, but like at the end of the day, like
yeah, I mean a lot of
you buy in the fucking grocery store with a fucking car. You hit my ankle, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
While I agree more with them in principle, in practice, we all do much the same thing. So what it ends up being is people that think that they're better than you telling you how to live their life. It's what virtue signaling or whatever you call it. But
Easier said than done.
They're not walking the walk themselves. And that's
they're
the
not
biggest
living the
issue that I see.
Most of the Catholic priests preaching the word of the gospel and the truth are fucking touching little boys' fucking penises behind the pews. So
it's funny.
What faith do we have?
It's funny you talk about Catholics because Catholics were massively slammed on our latest Patreon episode.
Yeah.
Which is free.
I wouldn't doubt it.
We've made the latest Patreon episode free because we want to, spread the word.
Spread the word of the Catholics. I can listen.
So I
probably go to church more than any motherfucker that you know, which is crazy, right?
Mark,
I do.
My West Holiday podcast. He goes to church, but I don't think he goes regularly anymore.
I go more than Mark.
No, but he tithes to the church, so he gives money. Do you tithe to the church?
I mean, I don't personally tithe, but I mean, I feel like me being there is tithe enough.
Oh, you're one of those.
I'm legit. No, but I don't like. Listen, okay, I only go because I take care of my husband's grandmother, who is 95 years old, and whatever she wants, she gets. If she wants to go to church, I take her to church. Okay. The most fucked up part of that is that I go to church with her, take her, maybe take a child. I don't know, whoever wants to fucking tag along, and I have to sit there and listen to this fucking guy talk. And meanwhile, I look over, grandma's fucking snoring.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking kids asleep in my lap. And I'm like, why the fuck am I here? Meanwhile, she's writing a check for $200 fucking a goddamn session. And I'm like,
money.
Jesus Christ, I could sit up here and preach to some sleeping motherfuckers so easy. Why don't somebody tithe to me? Hence my Patreon page. Go ahead, donate. At least I give back. You can fucking tithe to me. And it's tax-free. And shipping. Boom.
Cool. All right.
Anyway, let's fucking wrap this shit up.
Wrap it up, yeah.
Yeah. Shots, cheers.
So
boom.
You've done your plug for Zero Fucks Given, and I've had the plug for MBBM Productions. And what else?
Let's just do a real quick
Blunt Mummy on
Blunt Mummy.
Blunt Mummy on Twitter, Blunt_Mummy. Hit her up.
Let's just do a real quick fuck you to Jason Almy, who didn't want to come in tonight. Bye.
Slam on Elmy. And I will say also, he I'm trying to get him on Man Brain, and he keeps saying yes, except for nailing down a date. So
he's a new daddy. He's a new daddy.
I know, he's busy.
Everything changes once people have kids or they get married. Blah, blah, blah. Guess who's never changed? Me.
Oh.
Just saying.
Yeah. 100% real.
Usually. Even if I'm probably going to watch this back and be like, God damn, this bitch. Anyways. Good times, Dave.
So got an episode coming out this week?
Yes. We're gonna be live, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday. I'll put that out tomorrow. Let you know.
Nice. Okay.
Episodes are coming. We'll talk soon.
How do you usually close out your shows?
You just stop talking? Love you guys. Bye.
Here we go.